What's crackin', boys and my ladies? Today I bring you Elden Ring. How to make an overpowered strength build right from the beginning of the game. Now Elden Ring's been out for a few days now, and I, Royal Guard Ren, am going to show you guys how to be an overpowered strength build as soon as we leave the tutorial area and we have the ability to set off on our adventure. So, really quickly, this isn't just going to be me just telling you guys, up here, grab this item, up here, grab this greatsword, and we're ready to go, because even though that would be enough, I love you guys way too much. So, to start off, we aren't just going to be grabbing a weapon, like I said before, we're also going to be grabbing a few attribute boosting abilities, and power up! With the abilities, with not only our attributes, but our strength stats, and also, we're going to be going through and getting quite a few souls as well. We're going to be going through some soul farming. But with all that being said, let's actually just get right to it, because from the first step we got quite a bit of work to do, so I don't really want to waste too much of you guys' time, because we all want to get into this. Elden Ring's so huge, so it would be kind of stupid in a way to just stand there and just talk, so let's get started. We're going to first start off on foot. Tree Sentinel's already on our booty, that's all good though, because we're just going to run straight to the gate front Sites of Grace. There we go, touch the Grace. And now we're gonna make sure that it doesn't lag anymore. So now that we've done that, and you have talked to our maiden, we're gonna press accept, and then she is going to give us, and then she's gonna give us this, and then she's gonna give us Torrent, which is awesome, and we are going to need him. So we can basically just go back, and once we've done that, we can. Now that you've done that, we're going to go to our pouch. No, do not do the Memory of Grace. We're instead going to switch this out with Torrent. So, now that we have Torrent, we're going to actually go over here. We can double jump, but actually really quickly, we'll open up this chest in this chariot, and we'll obtain ourselves a Lord's Sworn Greatsword. Pretty cool weapon. Can't really wield it just yet, I believe. Okay, so now from the Grace, we're going to make our way over here. By the way, we won't have to fight any enemies within most of this first half of the tutorial on how to get overpowered and power up. So, from right here, we're going to get over here, drop down here, and start running. We can open up this gate, Bloodborne style. And we're going to open up this chest. Grab ourselves our first Ash of War, being the Storm Stomp. So that's pretty cool. We can add that to our weapon, and we also get the Whitestone Knife. So that's pretty snazzy. But now we're going to make our way out of here, and we're going to go from the Ash of Grace that is right here. You guys can see the little sparkly sparkles. I'm also going to speed up a few parts of this video, but I will show you guys the map as we go along. So rest of the Grace if you need to. And now we are going to go east, where we're going to head over to a ruins. And past that ruins is going to be a tombstone. So, or a graveyard. So there's going to be a bunch of tombstones over here. So, make your way onto this bridge. Come over here. No torrent. Pick up the smithing stone level 1. Enemy groups, we can get back our flasks. So here we can pick up quite a few goodies. We can pick up some gold runes, which are basically soul items in this game, but for our runes. From here, we're going to go to our map, and we're going to go all the way back up to the Gatefront ruins, because now we're going to head up through Gatefront. So Gatefront has quite a bit there. We're definitely going to pick up some really epic items, like we said before. Limgrave, here we are. We're gonna actually. So, as you can Storm Sword. Yeah, Stone Sword key. Now we're gonna come over here and we're gonna talk to our little Scottish girl. But In the very end, she will give you the jelly. The jelly ashes summon. Pretty cool. So now we've got that out of the way. So from the Storm Shack site of Grace, now we're going to make our way to get our first part of the concoction. And that would be the Storm Knot Crystal. And Badoosh, Strength Knot Crystal Tier. Actually, here. Now we're gonna go southwest of. And bada bing, bada boom, there it is. A smithing stone. Really good. We're gonna need a couple of these for our Guts Great Sword. So. Ooh, excuse me. So, back from the Stormhill Shack race, we're gonna make our way down southeast over here. Here. But you don't really know how to open it. Well, we gotta get one of these giant boys, so we'll just aggro him real quick. Sometimes he glitches. You'll have to kind of really bother the heck out of him to make him, like, aggro you. But when he aggroes you, kind of lead him over to the statue. And then they'll kind of just do their business and smash it up for you. So, boom, boom, fee, fi, fo, fum. All the work has been done, and we're gonna grab that. Also, since we're doing a strength build, might as well put it out there now. We can actually, allocate the flasks. So we can have 4 healing, since we're not going to be using any SP or FP down here for a few more smithing shards. Now, you could have did this part first. I'd actually recommend you guys would do this part first. But also, we'll go over to Stormhill Shack. Recommend you do this part first, because you can obtain another smithing stone right there. You can obtain 3 of them, and then you can make your way back up northeastern to get to the big and then we're making our way up northeastern because we're gonna have access to the bridge with all the camps and also there. So it's also you do want to take the long round because you don't want to go all the crystals. Oh yes, you know, it's fine. No, so you want to go keep aiming slightly, but that's not go too high here. So make sure that you. So yeah, from base. So yeah, from base, head up southwestern to this part because we're going to be running all through this and across the bridge. And there is going to be a Grace at the bottom here, so if you do end up getting hit at all, don't fear. There's going to be a place for you to heal, so that's epic. Probably stay away from Big Pumpkinhead. Get away from him. Come over here. Pick up your smithing stone shards. There's 2 of them for you. Rest that if you need to. And oh yeah, you remember that seed we picked up earlier? If you go to your flasks and add a charge, you can add 1 charge with 1 golden seed, so we'll do that. Alright, so from this Grace, you're going to make your way up northeastern. Have any booby traps, but we can pick up quite a bit of runes here. I won't really show all this, but there's quite a bit you can get. Make sure you jump up here. You are going to want to get this. drop down. Point will be okay, and you guys are gonna see Mama Bear fighting all the wolves. Ignore all of them. Grab your smithing stone ×2 and get the heck out of here. So, from there, we can make our way over to the third church of Marika? Marika? That's what we call it, Marika. And this church is going to allow us to have all the elements we need to create our power concoction. So, come over here. The flask of wondrous physic. And there's our crimson tear. And there's our crimson crystal tear. And our wondrous flask of physic. So, with all this enchantments, you can get over here, pick up the sacred tear, which is going to allow us to upgrade it, and then rest at the grace, and I'll show you guys what to do and how to craft it, how to create our power concoction. So we're going to go to our mix wondrous psych or physic right here, and now you guys are going to see mixing physics. So we have two of them, the crimson crystal tear, which restores half of our total HP, which is really great. And if you're really low on health, this is basically going to take your health back to full, so that's really cool. And then we have the strength knot crystal tier, which temporarily boosts our strength in a mixed physic and badoom. Very powerful concoction, and that lasts for 3 minutes, by the way. So you're going to have quite a strength boost for a while, so if you have to get through a boss fight, that's definitely going to help you out quite a bit. But once you have it, you can equip it just like your other crimson flasks. There it is, our wondrous physic of power. We're going to rest at this grace. And upon drinking it, time to power up, little guy! There we go. So that, I should actually show our power beforehand. Get out of here, fly! But yeah, it basically does boost our strength power, which is cool. So if you need to power up, now you got that, which is epic. And we have a lot of smithing stone shards. But since we've done that, how about with our newfound power? We go and grab Guts Great Sword. So, to get Guts Great Sword, get our way all the way back to the site, or to the first step. Now, if you guys watch my guide on how to get Guts Great Sword, we're going to quickly run through this area. We're going to give it a breakdown. I'm actually going to set myself to morning, just because it's going to make it a bit easier for the video and for everyone to see. Badoosh, morning time. We're going to get up, and now we're going to get over there. So, just follow my steps super easily. I'm probably just going to speed all this up since there really isn't too much to do. Oosh. Don't you for me. Shit, nope. Oh, frick. No! This is a bug. Yes, stay out here. Get out of here. I'll show you. Yeah! No, so this is a street of sage ruins. You're gonna make your way all the way back here because we're actually gonna pick up something for casters, and it's the meteorite staff. So here, da-na-na-na. If you have no plague or no build-up, great. I'm super excited for you. Just get on Torrent, and we're gonna make our way to the next site of grace, which is not far from you, thankfully. Especially if you're on Torrent, it's gonna go super quick and snappy. So over here, up here, sites of grace. Jump that. And keep in mind, we can level up, but this is actually the first one I went to. This is actually the first side Grace I actually rested at, which the main's gonna be here. And if she asks you a question to go to the round table, you can say yes if you want. So now we're going to the round table. So actually, there's a lot here. Actually, one cool thing to do is you got plastic right there. He's super cool. Talking to him before, but we don't have a yet. So he's like, if you want to confirm, I feel like I'm going to Cindy. So we want to there we go. Oh, she's blessing. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Now she's gonna let us go. I straight a lot of time too. But we're going to go straight. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Caelid, an epic land that looks like hell, has tons of cool references, tons of cool areas, and most importantly, is going to make us super overpowered. So, we can go hit up the Grace right here directly. Haven't found the map for this area yet. We can hit it please, let me kill you. Go here. So do get Grace, get that influence, and head to the House of Horrors. I know it's ruins. So no ruins ancient. So that's you guys have machines onto the fire. It's also put the left, let's right, and just all that Grace. Yeah. There's a bunch of big dino boys here, so you're gonna want to be careful if you have souls you want to spend. Go ahead, spend them now before you lose them all. So you really do want to take a sneaky approach. But we can actually rest at the stake at Makria, which is going to end up putting us closer to the chariot to obtain ourselves Guts Great Sword. But there's also him right there, but he always respawns. Oh, jump up, please. And there we go, Guts Great Sword! It's now ours. The dogs are not happy at all. Puppers are really fucking angry, so we're going to get out of here. So, Guts Great Soda requires 31 strength and 12 dex to wield. It is a colossal behemoth. That is a huge hunk of steel you can smash your enemies with. But, we are not done yet. Because you're not really, even with the souls we have right now, we're not really going to be able to get too far to be able to wield this weapon at all. But, what we can do is we can change that. So, what we gotta do is go from the Killium Ruins to our left. And you might be wondering, Ren, what on earth are we doing? Why are we going this far? Well, there's quite a few things we can do at the northern part of Caelid, which is one of the reasons I love the area so much, because we're going to be able to get tons of souls. I'm talking about over 100,000 runes, and you're going to want those runes. So let's get into it right now. So make your way up here, and you're going to see this giant tower, Greyrol's Dragon Barrow. Now, Greyrol's Dragon Barrow, you're going to see a recording. Sorry, with that clap. Okay, so actually, we're going to go back to the first step from the Dragon Barrow West Sites of Grace. And we're going to actually head back down to a very interesting area. We've actually kind of been near this area before, but we're going to come back here again because we need a bleed weapon. And we can obtain 2 of them, not 1, but 2 of them right there. So let's head over there right now. I'll actually mark it just in case. Gotta go up around this area here. So let's make our way towards it and okay. So now that we've gotten off Torrent, the game's actually sent us off Torrent. We're going to be taking on a Bloody Finger. I believe it's Bloody Finger Nigerius. Ner'Aegis. So you actually don't want to engage with this guy, especially at your level. What you should do instead is just run away from him. Because we're actually going to get Yuta, or Yura, to get summoned here. Right, there you go, you actually have the Reduvia. So Reduvia is the weapon you're going to want, and we're going to actually need, because we're going to be actually pulling off a cool exploit soon. And now it's time to cash out on that dollar with some runes. I'm talking about a lot of runes. not just a few. So you guys might be wondering, well, why the heck do we need Reduva for? Why do we need some type of bleed procting weapon? Well, you're going to find out in a little bit, so let's speed this up until we get to the moment of truth. Really quickly, don't forget the map here. Pretty cool and awesome that you'll have it. Side stream, pointing this out to us, me and Tyler. But we're gonna get out our Reduva now. It doesn't matter if you have the set requirements to wield it or not, because we're gonna actually go ahead and we're gonna go crazy on him. There isn't really too much you can do up to this point, so basically you're just gonna keep attacking him. You can use the weapon art if you want. I don't know if it does too much else though, but it should. If you do have the stat requirements, it should be able to proc the bleed a bit faster. But yeah, I'm basically not really going to speed this up. I'll just slow this down. So yeah, basically I'm just going to keep doing this. And when this bleed procs, you lose like 1,000, like 13,000 damage, which is incredible. But you're just going to keep doing this to him. Also, by the way, since we're over here and we didn't aggro the Dragon Boys, they won't even come and attack him. He doesn't have any type of AoE or any types of attacks at all from when you're back here. So you can kind of just keep chilling out, doing this, smashing and crashing him. And I will see you guys once we basically beat him down. Okay, so once you've taken down the big boy dragon, you got your 5 dragon hearts, and you got your 72 or 75k. You can come here and go ahead and level up with them. However, don't leave this 4th yet, because there is a pretty cool rune or not rune, I think of Bloodborne, talisman we can get in here. However, this area is pretty hellish, so you're going to want to be careful. So if you have a torch, bring it. Ooh, excuse me. It'll make it way easier. If not, that's okay. But okay, here it is. Radagon's Talisman. Greatly raises attributes, but also increases damage taken. So, as you guys can see here, we're going to get 19 vigor, 17 endurance, 21 strength, 14 dex. HP is also going to go up to 592, and 103 stamina, also like equipment mode still. So that's going to be pretty awesome, so we'll equip that, since, you know, even though you're going to be running a strength build, you might be a bit under level here, might have a little bit less health. Maybe it's not the most important to you, but you also got your power potion right here too, so that's pretty nice. But now we gotta go and get ourselves some more souls now, don't we? So from here, because here is where it gets pretty interesting. Now, there is a glitch in the game that allows us to instantly kill a boss with its own poison just by running away from him with torrents. To do this, we gotta go to midnight, because that's when the chariot spawns, or the cavalry spawns. You guys will see him right over there. And what we're gonna do, torrent, we're gonna run. I'm talking about just ride and run, just go full gallop. You're gonna want to get as far away from him as possible, but once he notices you, he'll be on you, don't worry. So, Knight's Cavalry. Just run. You might even end up getting poisoned. That's all good, though. Doesn't matter. We are not trying to get hit. There we go. He's poisoning us. However, if you keep just running up here, there is a glitch that will instantly kill him. So we might be poisoned. We're almost there. Hang in there. And we're going to hook the left. And just keep running, keep running, keep running. Until you get to about this point. Yes, there we go. I killed him. So there it is. The glitch still works. 42k souls. And Bloodhound Staff. Okay, so now from here, make your way up. And somewhere around here, I believe it's down here. Yes, it is. There's another grace. Also, before we go any further, something really cool that I should mention about weapons is the fact that when you're on your mounted steed, you can actually use the left and right triggers to figure out which weapon you want to swing your weapon in. So if you want to do left, go left trigger. If you want to go right, then use your right trigger. So it's pretty cool to know. But anyways, now here's the best spot in my opinion for farming souls, or runes. Whether you're new game, early, mid, it doesn't matter, it's great. And if you're a caster for some reason watching this video, even better for you. So you can come here and we can basically farm some souls. So here they are, the Dr. Patches Jr. wannabes. Be careful, because that right there can pretty much instantly kill you. So, torrent. And actually at this time you should have had enough levels to upgrade strength to 40 and 18. There's a reason why we want to do 40 and 18, hopefully even higher, but we should be able to. Yep, there we go. We can easily smash these guys down and take their little bit more than 1k souls, which is great. So we can smash them down. And there we go. There's 1,900 or 1,094. Ooh, wow, we got quite a bit of goodies from him. So yeah, you can do that too. Now we're back at the round table and we're talking to our boy here, Hugh the blacksmith. And now we can strengthen up our weapon. Now, again, we don't really have too many runes alls at the moment, but again, you can grind the runes over at the Dr. Patches Juniors. Or, if you want to, you can actually go into your inventory and use your runes. There we go, see scaling, I like that a lot more, and now our physical is at 200, so that's crazy good. But now what we can do is we can grab an even cooler weapon as well with Guts Great Soda. So where we're gonna head is over to the first step. There's still one really badass weapon we can get, but we need to go to the first step first. But before we actually go any further than the first step, the next place we gotta go to, this weapon we're gonna get doesn't require smithing stones to upgrade, but there is, if I do believe correctly. Okay, let me just rest here. And we could have did this earlier, but I decided to do it now. We're gonna pass the time to midnight. Remember how we talked to Torin and did the maiden? Okay, so now that it's nighttime, we're gonna talk to this girl right here. And she, Ranea, will give us the spirit calling bell and the lone wolf ashes. So now we have the little pupper boys, my children. So with these guys, we can actually do a lot more. We can utilize and be a lot more strategic. Power up with our power potion. We're gonna use our Guts Great Soda, and we're gonna get on Torrent, and we're gonna take down Tree Sentinel. Which you don't have to do, but I like doing it. Souls are pretty nice. Boosh will whack him down. $32,000 souls, but we do get his halberd. So that is pretty cool. Or just 3,200 souls. So there's his halberd. If for some reason you're going to be like a cleric build, there you go. Pretty cool. Again, it's not really worth killing him, but it is fun to see how powerful we are, since he can be super intimidating at the start of the game. Honest to goodness. Now we won't restart. Okay. So, now we're gonna head back to the first step. Promise, guys, this is the last time. Or no, we don't have to go back to the last step. Yeah, we'll go back to the first step. Why not? Alright, first step. So, we're going back to the first step, and we're gonna actually go down south. So, just to mark this up, we're gonna try to get around here first. So there he is. He's very slow. He's not really good at close range with his bow. He's already lost quite a bit of his health. So just keep on Torrent. Jump off him. And get ready to do a super swing. Badoosh, we almost killed him with just a heavy. And he's down. Very easy when you have a +4 Guts Great Sword. But I'm gonna grab the great arrows. Sometimes they drop his golem great bow, which is cool. Up to this point, you should have enough stat requirements to wield it. I believe it's like 30 strength and 18 dex. It's somewhere around that margin. But we're gonna hit up the Grace, and I'm gonna quickly go in fast motion through this area. I actually see it right behind this wall. There she is. The Grace is ours. Let's hit it up, rest at it, and get ready for a brawl. So, we have to take down, I believe his name is Leonine. He's super ugly. Looks like he's from Bloodborne. But this is where our wolf boys are going to come in handy. So yeah, we're powered up. We got our wolf boys. We got our Guts Great Soto +4. We're looking pretty good. We're ready for this. And we also got, again, you should have around 31 to 41 strength by now, and at least 12 to 18 dex. That's pretty good, because we're actually going to need that if we're going to wield the awesome ass weapon that this guy's going to have too. But we'll make our way down here. Then you're going to power up. So now we're going to use our wolf ashes. Come, my children, help your daddy. Now you're going to use your power, your wondrous flask of powering up. And now once he's aggroing them, attack from behind. He is very easy to stagger, and he's using a similar greatsword to us. There we go. We'll do some intimidating damage. Yeah, but here's the thing, he hits like a truck. So make sure you get back to full health before trying to face him again. Station remote play's been lagging a bit, but there we go. Leonina Misbegotten. He has fallen. And there she is, the Guts Great Soto, but we also have the Grafted Blade Greatsword. So why is this so powerful? Well, again, if you get your 40 strength and your 14 dex up, you will be able to wield it effectively with one hand. However, if we were to say go to Disgrace, and now if we equip this weapon, we have to wield it with two hands. But again, if you were to get your 40 strength up, we would be able, and again, if you're able to meet the strat requirements, yeah. Again, if you're able to meet the stat requirements of wielding the weapon. Wait, what's that, 14? So we have 36 strength, 19 dex, we're looking pretty good there. But if you're able to meet the stat requirements to wield this weapon with one hand, you'll be really good. Even if you can only two-hand it, guess what? That's great too. Because now I'm going to show you guys how we can power up. So, we got on our Grafted Blade Greatsword. What makes this Greatsword so great isn't just its scaling at strength, or even the fact that it's an Ultra Greatsword itself, it's its ability. The Oath of Vengeance. Oath of Vengeance basically powers up all of our attributes for a short period of time. I believe it's like 15 to 20 seconds. Still very powerful, uses up a bit of FP, but when you do that, boom, power up. All of your all of your attribute resistances go up. Super awesome, and your poise goes up as well, so boom, power up. Go ahead and equip your Guts Great Soto in your other hand, baby. That's right. So, if we combine this with our Radagon Talisman, which we go right here, and we get out our Flask of Wondrous Physic with its ability to restore our HP up from max and temporarily boost our strength with our Wolf Boys by our side, and we use the buff of the Grafted Great Blade, or the Great Soto, which we can do just by two-handing it like this on our back. We are fat rolling, but that's all good. So I'll show you guys right now. We buff up with this, we drink some of this, and we get out our two great swords, and you press L1. That's right, baby, you can freaking dual wield these guys. Power stancing has never been so epic ever, and you are literally a strength god. Power Potion will apply the buff. Go to our sets really quickly, and they are a lot higher now, which is awesome. So again, it is going to use up quite a bit of FP though, and you might end up being fat rolling for a while, but let me tell you guys right now, this is incredible. But yeah. Okay, so just to show you guys how overpowered this is, we're going to actually go ahead and we're going to take down the Dr. Patches Juniors for their souls. So we're going to quickly equip all of our stuff. And now we're going to go head over there, make sure they don't use their Bear Claw like he's about to. Oh, okay, great, but we got the resistances, so that's all good. And now we can basically just completely stomp them and make them completely helpless. Badoosh. Power up. Summon our boys. Might as well put on my equipment while we're at it. I know we didn't pick up the crafting bench, but you can easily pick up the crafting kit from Clyde or Kale at the beginning of the area over in the Church of Hell, which is great. If you want to craft those, so you can make some FP recovering items, which there are FP recovering consumables in this game, so you won't really have to worry too much about that, which is awesome. But yeah, the one thing to keep in mind about Elden Ring is that when it comes to being overpowered, yes, this is super powerful. No, don't wave. But yeah, this is super powerful. It's very overpowered. As you can see here, we're just wrecking the Dr. Patches Junior wannabes with our huge ass greatswords and our boys. But yeah, it comes more down to strategy, which is where you bring your lone wolves for, and being able to grind this place to get the souls you need to level up, or runes. So yeah, if you guys do have any questions about this guide or any way that could make it better, let me know in the comment sections below. I really hope this video helps you guys out, because Elden Ring's a pretty tough, long, and huge game. And this is definitely going to help you get an edge up if you want to be a strength build, because to be honest, when it comes to strength in this game, you would think heavy ass, huge, epic greatswords would really be able to like stagger your foes. But even then, you have to play more strategically, because that's really what Elden Ring's about. However, with this build, you'll be able to have fun, be able to clobber your bosses, and use your strategy to take down and overcome super tough challenges. But yeah, if this video did help you guys out, make sure to hit the like button on the video. It's always really appreciated. I love making these videos for you guys. And with that, to be honest, I have to give credit where it's due. So this video, obviously, I had a lot of research done. So Born to Game, Raging Gaming videos, and Obi, you guys were the best. Without the community, this video really wouldn't have been possible. But I'm glad I could get this out to you guys right now. But also make sure that you guys go and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, so you guys never miss when these Elden Ring videos drop, because I've got some more coming up. And yes, the Bloody Wolf set will be coming up in the future as well. But make sure to also have me on your email list. The email list is probably the most important thing out of all the notifications, because if you use your email frequently, you might see me there, since recommendeds nowadays on YouTube are pretty flooded. So yeah, also make sure to follow all my other socials for updates. Honestly guys, Elden Ring's a great game, and I'm so glad I was able to get out this video. And also I'd like to thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I never could have been able to do it without you guys. I'm so glad you guys have joined me on this journey, so it's only really right that I would bring stuff and content like this to you. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys make yourself an OP strength build and go and smash and crash with your two behemoths of great Sodos. And until next time, make sure to rise, my fellow tarnished, and brandish the Elden Ring.